Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakulash.
Nah, he's in the back tagging me while you say it.
It's time to, look, man, the Lord,
Right.
in a righteous way, all right? And it's gonna, the difference is that when Esau was wicked, all right? So I want to When we do it, it's actually gonna be a righteous way. Okay? But we got a new issue in America. Around the world, you got this monkey business going on, and the monkey business is popped up on the scene, and they already have a new answer, sauce, so it always makes me think about a person.
Want to move the sign back a little bit?
It's the same thing.
So, yeah,
Problem, reaction, solution. They create so, and basically what's about to happen in America is you're about to have another lockdown, and I can almost guarantee you that when you go into this next one, which is on the horizon, right, and I mean, and right on the verge of having food shortage, power outages, hyperinflation because of gas prices. America's got some serious problems, man. And it's going to be civil unrest out here, right? And these women walking around and all this tight shit, with all these damn yoga pants on, with their cheeks and they camel toes hanging all out. That's not going to be a good thing in the very near future, man. The police already can't handle the problems here in Chicago, around America. All right? So what I hear about what's going on in New York, they done got like crazy wild out there. And you know, and that's a heavy cost. Well, like in New York, Chicago being the same. Somebody get Matthew 24th chapter. Because Matthew 24th chapter, it's happening. It's literally happening. Right? But the same issues as far as carrying firearms in Chicago is pretty much the same deal in New York. But the funny is, the thing, what that shows me, when all the gun violence is happening in both cities, okay? And we didn't even want to talk about it later. You know, they just have to shoot out on especially. All right? But that's cool to me, though, is that gun laws don't stop guns anyway whatsoever. All it is, that was just a ploy to fill up the private prisons and fund the pockets of all the people who got stocks and money involved in those private prisons. Somebody else will get Isaiah 22. Because the whole thing behind that is just to railroad Jacob into the prison system. So they increased the laws and made laws more stringent and have way more repercussion. But the same people who are complaining about the gun laws are the same people who are bringing in the guns. All right? And so they control all sides, pressure from above, pressure from below. These same people, they control the music industry. So all this trap music, if you just listen to the music that the youth are listening to, and even if you look at it on the other side of the coin, if you look at listen to the music that the Edomite used to listen, well, a lot of them will listen to the same shit Jake listens to. But for those of them who are far right, you know, the whole white superiority, white Christian extremist types, they listen to all that grunge and death metal. That's some sick shit, man. That death metal grunge music,
Yeah.
you know, where they just screaming and shit, you know, spewing out blood as they playing the guitar and all it's just loud ass music that's just wicked crazy looking shit, man. All right, that shit, man. What do you expect a person to be like if they listen to that all the time, man? All right, then you arm that person or teach that person some sort of dangerous, combat style, and then arm them. What do you expect them to do? So if you got, you got all these little niggas bobbing their heads to that gangster shoot up, music, all right, and then you're going to drop off crates of guns in the alleys, what makes it so easy accessible for them to get them.
Well, they literally call it drill now. To do a drill is to go shoot up a block or two.
There you go, man. So exactly. All right. That was the term we used to use when I was a shorty coming up. You gonna drill on somebody. It meant you was gonna whoop them. Back then, it means something completely different now. Right? Because this generation, they're a bunch of pussies. Man. All they know how to do is shoot. Yeah, all you young pussy motherfuckers. And you know what? Especially all you want to bring that shit to Inglewood, fuck Inglewood, nigga. Y'all, I put something on cats like that, all that stuff. Hey, we all at when these Edomites are rolling way out there. The cats, where's all that energy? Then you go shoot up Chicago Avenue, go shoot up your own people, all right? But you don't do nothing to your real enemy.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hidden in prison houses. They are for a prey and none delivered, for a spoil and none said restored.
Right, so because by them committing these crimes that they're set up to do, this lines the pockets of the wicked. There's a lot that the whole prison system and the judicial system behind it. It's Jacob gangbanging and running guns and drugs and all that other stuff. It's created a whole economy which has allowed a lot of Edomites to live extremely well, man.
Yeah.
So they benefit, and especially if I'm involved in law, all right. If I'm actually involved in law, where I work in a courtroom on a daily basis, it would actually benefit me to help push laws that sends all these young guys to jail to get them in trouble, to get them locked up. Because what else am I going to do when I take my money? I'm going to invest my money in the same system that I work for. It makes so much sense. All right, so it's all a scheme just to snare and a trap for Jacob, man. That's all it is. It's a snare and it's a trap for Jacob. Because everybody involved benefits from it voluntarily, except Jacob.
Yeah, you got one dude dead, lost his life. Then you got the other dude prison for the rest of his life. Then there's no production. Then outside of that, now you got the fucking single black female addicted to retail and all type of other hell, raising the children. That's what you got these pussies you just talking about.
Yep, these effeminate, emotional pussies. They talk a lot of stuff. As soon as they get cracked, they run into the trunk. You ran your mouth, all right? Dude wasn't gonna hit you until you ran your mouth. You ran your mouth, and instead of manning up and getting down with it right then and there and getting it over with, all right? Because usually when people fight, it's over.
Yeah.
They don't, it's like, damn. I already fought you, I whooped you, and you whooped me. We split. And then even if you whoop a dude, if he fought you back and gave you a couple lumps, you gonna respect him too. It's different, man. It's like, damn, yeah, I whooped you, man, dude. Hey, my face hurt too. So he don't want his face to hurt no more either. This shit is over, man. Because he already know, man, I go over there and I might whoop dude, but dude gonna fight back, man. He gonna,
But see, it's not a man to teach them that logic,
They don't get it, man.
And they can't respect the man because they never seen one. They say Tyrone at 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 that ran out their mama house.
Con.
He can't reciprocate that logic to him. They're a perfect example of that.
And when somebody try to put that, then the mama get all defensive and try to protect him when the man is trying to straighten the boy up.
That's baby boy. Melvin was trying to lace their boots the whole time. He was saying, y'all doing all this monkey shit. Let me give you some game. I went through it so you don't have to go through it. But they couldn't because he had that dear mama demon on. And back to this jail shit. It's so crazy that, I've been to a lot of jail, prior before the truth. But the thing about this is, I tell young niggas this all the time. You don't have to believe me to not understand this. Niggas talk about picking up guns and not fighting. You gonna dodge and fade and kill a man and fight for 80 years for the rest of your life, for your ass, for your food, for your clothes, for niggas that really can fight. This is what I'm trying to tell
Now you
you.
going to a place
all the time.
where ain't no bangers at.
So
Right.
where's the understanding and not having to fight or just totally avoiding it at all? Because 9 times out of 10, all this shit escalates over some niggas, some drugs, some niggas acting crazy, or the best ingredient is the black woman.
Right. So you some ran the boom and really won't work none of your lives. And then all honesty.
Niggas behind them 80 years thinking about this shit for 20, 21, 18, thinking about this shit for 80 years. Now, yeah, I could have just
All I
let
had to
that
do
go.
was just walk the other way.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be here today.
Dumbass nigga.
You know?
Now you trying to stuck. Now you stuck in that bitch trying to talk to shorties that was just like you who ain't gonna listen to you. Cause it's fucked up, man. You really gotta pay for that, man.
Yeah.
You gotta pay for that. Yeah, that was fucked up.
Got on his ass, beat the shit out of him. And then the dude got beat up. So the other dude walking away. Alright? And then he got up and shot him.
Damn.
Yeah, it was all the niggas that get big back to their own shit. So, yeah, he was
That goes to show you he had no respect for the game. Alright? Because, you know, that should have been a damn death violation.
yeah, that was fine, man.
Alright? If he's supposed to be a part of his sweat, you know, you do that to one of your big homies, man. That dude should have made it to his next person. He should have made it to the police picking him up later. Alright? Just saying, you know.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, we go on in. Now, started about verse 8, right? When Yahweh shall start telling them about what to look for. Because everything that's happening, everything he's about to read in Matthew, we're seeing it now, man. All right? Because the doctrine that came to Cesare Borgia with white Jesus, all right, which was brought to you with extreme violence. Because first they came in with violence, they came in with military, and then right after that, after they killed, rape, rob, murder, they cleansed you. Then they brought in missionaries to build churches. And so after you done butt break, took turns with somebody's asshole, took turns with somebody's wife and sister. Now all of a sudden you love me and want to show me white Jesus. Right, exactly. I know, it's laughable. It's right. And all of a sudden now you love me and you want to show me the way. So it's like, well, damn, man, shit, if this love, like that one, it's the right chief. Yeah, that said that he didn't want to go to no heaven. He said, well, when you kill me, if I go to heaven, am I going to see that white Jesus? And basically he was like, well, then I don't want to go to that place.
Damn.
Right. He was like, you kill me, but I don't want to go to that place. I don't want to go where you do this. Because basically he was talking to people on their porch. He said, y'all wicked and y'all demonic and something wrong with y'all. Alright? And if I remember correctly, they raped that man's the women and his daughters and his wife before him.
Yeah, I think they burned him alive.
Right, and then they burned him alive. Exactly. Alright?
Yeah, that's why he said after they cleanse you.
Well, they gonna get killed by fire.
Right. That's right.
This is Matthew 24:6. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
And I've heard people say many times, there's always been wars and rumors of wars. Never like now. Alright? You got people that's 80 and 90 years old telling you they've never seen things that they've seen now. You got people who are alive during World War II still walking around. A lot of them still walking around. And they ain't never seen what they seen today.
See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Right? So just because you're seeing all these wars and rumors of wars, the end is not yet, because this new monkey business is going to help expediently push things further, man. All right? Because they already started to suggest that everybody wear their mask again. And so, and a lot of these shootings that are happening are being staged, man.
Right.
Just like before. All right? And then the American sheep collectively are so stupid. Half of them, because you know, you got a lot of Americans that are seeing this and working this shit. Wait, I'm going to bust with two bum-ass Edomites talking about gold and silver being currency and not taking the microchip. And that they doing all this shit to divide us and turn us into two homeless, two pussy Edomites on the game of bus. Alright, and this was their conversation. Like gold and silver is supposed to be money. We not this paper, this is a fiat currency. It's worthless, man. Alright, no wonder all the nations. I'm like, listen to this is a bombs conversation, man. I'm like, damn, this place really is finished, man. Because I once heard a rich dude say he knew it was time to get out of America and leave the stock market alone when the shoe shine boy is giving him stock advice. And you know if you invest in and he giving out stock advice, man. He's like, the nigga shining my shoes is giving me, it's finished. If you diversify your portfolio, like, man, this place really is done, man. Go ahead, brother.
Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
And all those things are happening, man. I saw a video the other day where like it was like a 12 or 14 foot great white shark was running from something. Something was on its ass. And somebody got it all on. You saw that shit? You couldn't even see what it was. He was like running for us, the shark. But this is a great white shark. He's the predator. And he like, oh shit, something was on. And it ripped him apart and blooded him up. It blooded up the whole water. You couldn't even see it. And then it got caught on video, man. The Lord said he's going to create new and strange creatures, man. What the fuck hunts sharks? Nothing. Well,
Great
now
white.
something. No, this one don't kill a whale. This one don't kill a whale, man. This was small. It was fast and powerful. And yeah, whatever it was actually smaller than the shark. The shark was trying to get away from it, man.
I remember the reason it was like a TikTok video, like 2.5 years ago. It's like a submarine had called like some giant sea dragon or something. I seen that one too.
Yeah, it's all kind of strange beasts. But that's the sign of the end, man. And he said, and then you got all these pestilence from the real and fake. The Lord is bringing them out, man. The Lord is bringing it to pass, man. All right, and I'll tell you this, man, especially when it comes to monkey business or anything else. Yeah, that shit right there. Hey, put that on the camera, bro. Yeah. That was, you see that shit? That's a great white shark. Getting mauled with ripped pieces. Running for his fucking life. And the thing was fast. Right?
I come downtown on the motherfucker.
He's trying to get on land.
Yeah.
Shark was trying to
That's
get
crazy.
out the water. He was like, I'd rather beat myself than to die at the hands of this thing.
Look at all
That
that.
thing was
blood.
coming too, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Matthew 24:8. All these are the beginning of sorrow.
So this is just the beginning, man. All right, because I will say this much. All right, when it comes to monkey business or anything else, the things just don't. You know, I've been sick around my dog before in the past. All right, I get the flu, I get a cold, my dog can get sick too. So viruses don't jump a species without some sort of scientific aid, without a bridge. All right, and when they were saying something about spike proteins and stuff like that. You know, there needs to be, so the only reason why anyone would go in a laboratory and spike a protein or whatever the fuck it is that they say that they do, all right, is to weaponize something into a bioweapon, man. Point blank, period. There was no reason that a bird, a lizard, a fucking snake, a spider's disease would be jumping on people, man. No, there's no reason. I know that there's a phone when I shake the light.
And it usually takes a few decades at the minimum for anything to.
Hey, according to
meet
Esau's
change.
science, according to their science, it took millions of years for transformations. So all of a sudden, you know, now things are just, you know, transforming within days. Matter of fact, it shows on the news 1 week, and the next week they already got a response to it. They already got something to admit to. No, what that means, the shit was set the fuck up. And that's why they know they're going to meet resistance on this next war round. They know the people not going to have it, but they're ready for that too. That's why you're seeing all these mechanized military moves all over America. For the past month, people been posting up videos of all this military hardware being, you know, shipped back and forth around America. All right? And you, so go ahead, bro. Anybody got something?
I got a precept for the I got a precept for something statement you had made about niggas that sin, whatever they say, you know that it's always been wars and wars and wars. Alright, this is 2 Peter 3 in verse 3. It says, knowing this verse, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking according to their lust, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. For this they are willingly ignorant of, that the word of Yahweh, that by the word of Yahweh the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the word that being overflowed with water was perished. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and creation to come down to me. See, because when Yahushua died, he rose, pursuing the Hebrews, the first chapter, that was the beginning of the end. This is the end of the end. So fuck a person that's 90 years old, a person that's 100 years old, and like the elder said, they still actually admit now they say things they never saw. But the point is, it really is. That was the beginning of the end before they ever was born.
See, people don't understand that 1,000 years is 1 day to the Lord.
That's the next verse.
So it seems like things take a very, very long time. All right? Yeah, you go ahead and read it.
It says, verse 8, it says, but love, be not ignorant of this one thing, that 1 day is with Yahweh as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as 1 day.
So this false doctrine that's been pushed by white Christian extremists, you know, white Christian terrorists, that false doctrine that they put push of love and hate all together, which is okay for them to hate, rape, rob, murder, kill, destroy, but you still gotta love on them and love that neighbor. You know, all of a sudden they were so worried about love as if everything is they being exposed. But nevertheless, after they didn't push that for 500 years, man. So this is the doctrine that he's reading that had to go out to the four corners of the earth. And when you listen to what we've been saying, look how the world has changed since the elders went live in 2007.
Come on, man.
No, not IUIC, not ISUPK. You know, the world started changing when the elders came on. All right, real talk.
Yeah, matter of fact, I had one more verse of that. This is
So basically, it's been a half a day.
time.
All right, since that's a lot of lifetimes for us to endure, to keep dying and coming back and dying and coming back, and these assholes are still, you know, and then this time around, look at the trees, man.
This has been 2 days at the most.
Half dead trees. Some of these trees are already fall colors. They're already brown and purple. It's not even summer yet.
They gave them.
It's not even summer yet. Right.
It says, verse 9, it says that how is not slack concerning his promise, and some men count slackness, but his long suffering to us, but not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance, because we had to come back to our heritage, man.
And that also makes an old fool think that he lived a long time. And, you know, I've been hearing that all my life. I'm 80 years old, and ain't none of that happened yet. Well, you a few moments old, man. All right, if 1,000 years is 1 day, you're 80. You know?
Nothing, man.
Right, shut your young ass up.
That's why the scriptures say, what is a man's life but a baby? It's like this.
Exactly, man.
4,000 years to the normal, something to that.
Yeah, when time can't even, your age can't even be determined by numerical principles upon earth. What's time to you?
Right, Yahweh is the ancient of days.
How is
man.
my numerical principles are going to even begin to fathom, the age or time frame that the Lord implants to the master?
That's right.
Exactly.
He said before the day
So right,
was,
so
I leave.
what was the first day of everlasting? when is the last day? Shut your ass up.
That's like them scientists, man. He get on there and talk about how much the earth weighs. Like he put all
Like he got a big ass scale. He left the earth,
make a fat ass
got a
world.
scale. Right.
Mega with some wild shit. Yeah,
And right, and then people are moved.
we be out with them stupid ass practices with these niggas that think you might wear deep that be cool.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." And what is his devices that he uses? As Elder Malcolm always going to the chemtrails. They weaponize our food.
The media.
Like they use doctrine to destroy our people. These are the tactics that Esau used. But what we have to do, we coming out with people, to break down strongholds.
God, brother sent me, I think it was Joshua, sent me a video that shows me the images of the inside of the tree. When you cut the tree, and how the rings on the tree look just like the fingerprint of the finger. And how the leaf system is just like your system in your heart and in your lungs. So it's no wonder that we directly connected to this creation because we feed off each other. All right, we breathe out carbon, they breathe in carbon, and push back out fresh oxygen. But the Lord is cold, man. But they all full of disease with strange colors, and half their branches are empty. Right? And then many of them are just dead, got no life on them at all. So you're going to have, I can't help talking about it, and I'm not going to stop. You're going to have respiratory issues, man. Right? And I developed allergies. I never had allergies before, and then I started thinking it all, when they ramped this up, this shit all started about 5-6 years ago, man. All of a sudden I'm getting, constantly getting sinus infections. Now it makes sense. Now I know why. I get all this mucus, I don't have a cold, I don't have none of that. It's like, what the fuck? I go to sleep, I'm fine. As soon as I lay down, I can't breathe. So I'm sleeping, sitting up on the couch.
Right now,
Because it's all in your head. So when you lay down, it blocks your, again, and it raises blood pressure. Because you're breathing all hard. So these people really are attacking us, man.
Double, man. That's why the scripture say in Revelation says destroying him who destroyed the earth. This man destroyed the whole earth. He didn't take no shortcuts to do it there. Like the apostle says all the time. Esau was the devil.
Yeah. You gotta give him a hand, man. You gotta give him a standing ovation. He's the greatest devil that ever could have been. Nobody could have did it like him.
Don't cover it.
This book of Job 9:24 says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where who is it?" So with the so-called white man named the devil, who is it? He's the one in the power suit right now. He's doing all these things. He's has the power to do all these things. It's not devil.
Right, the scripture say, that's a good point. That's a question. The scripture says, if you just take away the face value, right? And you just World War I, World War II, World War III, 78, everything, man. Who did all this stuff, man?
All the wars in between.
That's what I said. It's even right.
The Korean War, the Afghan War, the never-ending wars, and the so-called Middle East.
The war on drugs.
The never-ending wars, right? The never-ending wars that happen in all of in Asia, and the never-ending wars, drug wars, and shit that be going on down South Dakota and Latin and South America.
This man is the damn devil. That's why the scripture said he devises evil upon his bed because it is in the past. You got that? Read that. Please read that. Ain't nobody else ain't no damn Mexicans doing this, man.
He can't go to
Niggas
sleep,
can't do it.
right, and then them jinx that's showing out that wickedness and sick shit down south of the border, that's still that Edomite influence over there, man.
Most definitely.
You know?
That's
Because
why they won't do it to the Edomite.
Because the people in power down there, the people in power is always Esau Edom.
But
In them so-called Latin countries. They are, you look at their presidents and their leaders, 9 times out of 10, it's a damn Edomite, damn jailbait. Right? Yeah.
And them niggas in Latin America, like the elder made a point, he said that shit is all still stirred up by E. You know it is because they don't fuck with E. Just like these niggas over here, they don't fuck with E, man. E has socially constructed every single nigga's mind, all tribes, to hate each other and fear him, man.
Yeah. It's easy to free ride in most parts. You know, every now and then E catch a fade around here.
Yeah.
But usually when E catch a fade, that's because he caught up in the middle of some nigga shit. Right? He caught up in the middle of some nigga shit, right?
Yeah.
He get it right. He caught up in
Walking
the middle
around
of
talking
niggas
shit.
figure shit. That's when he get caught the fuck up. When he get faded. Right. Because they at each other and his dumb ass just in the middle of it. Right?
You remember the one nigga we had the blog back in the day with the stupid ass nigga Nazariah was around. He was the Edomite, he fighting these niggas. He walk up and said, what's going on? Nazariah still off his niggas. What's going on here, guys? Then the nigga stole off Nazariah and ran. And he couldn't get him, so he was mad as hell, man. And he come his goofy ass up. We already got that bloodlust on us. Nigga say, what's going on? This. Get his ass, and he ended up getting the flops. Go ahead, bro.
This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in their power of the hand. And that's what it is, man. They can't go to sleep unless they figure out something to fuck up G. Well, in the whole world in general.
They toss and turn.
And as soon as they got some, what? Be on some elbow knife, ha-ha!
Yeah, right. Then they put their thumb in their mouth, turn their side,
Right.
they out.
Rolling all over their pillow.
That's
Right.
that Pinky in the Brain shit, man.
Yep.
He was obsessed with that shit. The same thing we trying to do every day. They take over the world. Always a diabolical. That nigga couldn't stop, man. Just sitting in the corner, diabolical as fuck. Yeah.
Right.
They ass was some packs, that's why.
And you know what? And it's the perfect example of the Amalekite and the regular Edomite today.
Yep.
Regular Edomites don't have a clue what the fuck is going on.
Narf.
And it, right, exactly. There it is, man. And that's why they're angry with Amalek. You know, these whole KKK type guys. White supremacist type guys, they're angry. They're angry with the Amalekites, and they're angry with them because they left them out.
Yeah.
Right? Because they know and understand that these people control the banking, they control the money, and that they're not getting their fair cut of it. And they understand that. And that's why they're angry, man. And then they feel like, well, you helping all these Negroes, you know, you helping all these Hispanics, you know. You helping all these people.
Yeah. That's Henry Ford said. Henry Ford got out of
Actually, after World War II was over, Henry Ford was awarded by the Nazis a Nazi medal. You know what I'm saying?
So he looked into something. He knew him. He knew the inside agenda, man. Henry Ford didn't like them dudes, man. Really. He knew where the money was. He knew what it was. You know?
So when it's wartime, a lot of times, you know, these people that's in charge, they don't care what side is going to win the battle. They bet on both sides. So when the battle was over,
Right.
they got us money accumulated, and they keep it rolling. They flip it.
This Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2 says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Hey, the scripture talks about the whole earth is in language. It's not only the people, but the whole earth. Hey, like the brother Yukari always says, man, Esau is the master of disaster. Alright? Hey, shit, turtles got herpes, man.
How the fuck is a turtle get hurt?
Yeah, and they had the octopus off the ecstasy. Octopus popping
You
pills.
got turtles and shit that's all fucked up. They got plastic coat on them and shit, you know.
They having sex with Eve, man. That's why.
You know?
Eve will have sex with anything.
No, you know, yeah, but how the fuck does a turtle get hurt? And then, of course, yeah, they did destroy the earth, man, because they, all that, those, what do you call them, the coral reefs, were all dying, and they come to find out it was the FPS. SPF, those high value 50 and 30 sunblock shit, and they would put that shit on their skin and get in the water, and it killed the fish. It killed all the coral reefs, and also all them beautiful coral reefs and shit started dying off. Right, because of them. Now here's the crazy thing, the proof that theory to be true. They got a place that they call White Beach in Thailand. I think it's called White Beach. And I never went to that part of Thailand where those beaches are. Because they got all them giant rock formations with trees going out the side of them and shit. The water's real clear and pretty, coral reefs and all the tropical fish. Well, same thing, they were all dying off because all the Edomites come to them. Matter of fact, there was a movie came out years ago with Leonardo DiCaprio called The Beach. It was that spot. It was beautiful. That's where it is. That was made in Thailand. And you gotta go to Thailand. And then, man. Yeah, you gonna go to Thailand. I promise you. Yeah, if you're gonna go to any part of Asia, Thailand is the place to go. And let y'all compare to nothing. Not Japan, not China, not Vietnam, not Cambodia. Nothing compares to Thailand. Just letting you know. All right, but nevertheless. When the big C thing happened, the C-19 thing, when they shut all the beaches down and people weren't there for 2 years, everything started flourishing. Because all the Edomites and all the SPF, and so the coral reef started coming back to life. Everything, you know.
Okay, let's put the second Ezra 14:17. It says, "For look how much the world shall be people." Age says, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. Like the world compared to the I said maybe 70s or 80s. The world has
Yeah.
people.
Much people. Trust me, I was a kid during that time, man. All right, and I always tell brothers, I seen cats do shit on the playground. You know, when I was a kid, they can't do that. Hey, shit, it was cats that I grew up connected with. I'm telling you, man, all of them could have been in the NBA. Right? The shit that they take to do back then, man. And I understand now, some guys that was older than me, all the teenagers, they were at the height of their manhood, they were eating good food. The food was still depraved in the 70s, going into the early 80s. Shit started deteriorating really bad toward the end of the 80s. That's when it started, you know. Because all of a sudden, when I went to school, there was no fat kids in school. Every school had 1 or 2 fat kids. In the whole school, there was 1 or 2. Everybody knew them because they were only fat kids in the school. All right? So you might have 1 in the 3rd grade and maybe 1 in the 6th grade. It wasn't 1 in every grade. Now, in school, fat kids got their own game. They the majority. Everybody knew the fat boys. Man, the fat boys would have been popular as fuck if they came out now.
They were before their time.
Yeah, they was before their time, man. You know? And the fat boys was the shit. But they would have been popular as hell if they came out now, man. Oh, especially if one of them was on some alphabet lifestyle shit. They'd have been the shit. Right. Red broke back fat boy, you know?
They say like the 2000, like the testosterone stuff, so there's like 67 years.
I brought that in for my time. It was, it said that the average 17-year-old today has the testosterone levels. Heart attack. Call 911 for it.
Call 911. nigga finna die right
Hey,
No.
Yeah.
But
it said that
yeah, somebody get that
but why he's hunting for that? The article, I'm trying to remember where they came out from, where I got that from. But it said that the testosterone level of a 17-year-old male was matched to that of a 67-year-old man from the 80s. So that right there lets you know that Bill Gates and all his and all the people that's with him with this food. All right, they said a 67, a 17-year-old male today has the equivalent of a testosterone level of a 67-year-old man from the 1970s. All right, that's how much. So that means a 67-year-old man in 1970s was smacking him down, man.
That's all I'm thinking about.
Right.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Right. So how much more was a 17-year-old man doing in the 70s, man? Come on, man. They're fucking gods compared to them. I'm trying to tell you, man. Go ahead, bring it out.
Let's look at second Edwards 14 to 17. It says, "For look how much the world shall be weakened through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein."
See, the world now, the earth is weakened through the age. It's not yielding increase anymore like that. It's not yielding increase no more like that. You know, because he has fucked up everything first and foremost.
Hey, don't tell Austin to take his garment off. Pull your garments up. Hey, everybody come back over here.
Right, come on, man. Y'all fucking up the flow, man. Y'all got niggas in that domino effect.
Yeah, whenever you step off, go on.
But yeah, it says, read that again.
Now, this is the book of second Edwards 14 to 17. It says, "For look how much the world shall be weakened through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein."
Exactly. So the earth has got weakened through age. It's no land Sabbath. He don't give a fuck about anything else. It's just everything it's not happening no more. I got a precept to that one. This is second Edwards 5 and verse 51. It said, "He answered me and said, ask a woman that bear children, and she shall serve thee. Say unto her, wherefore are they not whom thou hast not, Salaki, thou hast now brought forth like those that were before, but less of stature."
Yeah, and it's clear. And we're less than stature, man. That's what we're trying to tell you. You know, a lot of guys, these athletes now, but what you got to understand, man, LeBron James is playing against weaker guys. All right, he ain't playing against guys like Dr. J, guys like that playing against, man. He's not. He playing against weaker men. So you got to, these guys be arguing about Jordan and LeBron. Hey, you got to think, man. Jordan in his heyday when he was younger, all right, he was playing against mightier men, man. LeBron was a kid, right? Exactly. He was playing. So you got to understand, man. Each generation is weak. All right, hey, if you have guys like.
Damn.
Wow. If those guys had to face, guys that play role in the 70s, man, people like Kareem, remember their heyday? They just, a lot of people with their testosterone raised the way the world. Oh, man. Yes. And that's also when you think about a young Mike Tyson. Man. When he stepped on the scene at 19 years old in the early 80s, man. All right?
It's verse 53. It said, "And she shall answer thee, they that are born in the strength of youth are of one fashion, and they that born in the time of age, when the womb fell upon otherwise. Consider thou therefore also how that ye are less of stature than those that were before you." So, just like the elder was saying, they was mightier than the ones from the generation are mightier than these new generation. The Lord told Ezra, the ones that were before you was mightier than you. So just really imagine how we are. It's the Lord telling Ezra that. He talking about niggas in the 70s. They was mighty as fuck.
And they would have been weak in comparison.
So there you go. The earth ain't healed no more.
So we can
This is Deuteronomy 34:7, just to further land back off the point. And Moses was 120 years old when he died. His eye was not dim, nor his natural force abated.
I'm wearing glasses, man. So what that meant that Moses still had 20/20 vision and see, didn't need no glasses, man.
Right.
And I remember when I was a kid, I used to look down the street and I swear I could see the bus a mile away. I could see the numbers on it, man.
They said his natural force was not abated. So she believes that, erectile dysfunction, forget about it.
Yeah, none of that.
I mean, fucking, he still had that, what you would consider old man strength. Shit, man, he died still in his glory, man. And he was 120 years old. And mind you, Moses went through a lot of shit, man. Moses seen a lot of shit, But here we are now, man. Shit, the nigga, you lucky to make it to 70.
Yeah, man. It look like Esau gonna let my man over here this maybe y'all should have told him it was a white man down. Right? They would the game faster.
Hey.
Right?
First Chronicles 22. David took the crown of their king from off his head, decided to wait and tell him to go. And then a precious stone in it was set upon David's head. He brought offering to the king and looked good all the right. That crown that David put in his head was about 100 pounds. And how much you gotta get for 100 pounds of crown in his head?
Walk around.
Walk
Neck
around.
strength.
Yeah.
You know the neck strength you gotta have? Hey, you ever tried to crawl 100 pounds? Right. And you just walk around with that on your neck? Turn it and look to the right.
God, all the MCs that they use those big ass gold necklaces.
Exactly.
Shit. Right. You putting that on top of your head, man. Like that's insane. But it says back in the ancient world, it took two mighty men to carry a line of grapes.
Damn.
It's Isaiah chapter 40, verse 30. It says, even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall.
And this is where we at now. The youth are faint, young men are falling, you can maybe see where it's going to the level. And all hell starts to break loose.
Yeah. I didn't even say it. I put it back.
Man, they fighting over there. Nah, that ain't one of the brothers.
It's far out here today, man.
Yeah.
Because the prophets out here cursing this place.
Yeah.
Hey, the apostle of the boss said, man, every time the prophets
Oh, that's a female.
every time we go out and teach, this place is deteriorating, man. This shit fucked up. This shit like this shit is falling, man. Motherfuckers dying.
Under this man's rulership.
The black woman over there fighting the black man. They fight. They trying to get over here for some of this.
Yeah, they messed with Jake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They trying to get some of their game, but he ain't letting them have it, man. You just said every time even the prophets and some nigga shit. But yeah, nevertheless, man, this place is fucked up, man. But
Oh, yeah, but go ahead with that.
and this is why a lot of you soft ass niggas don't come out anyway
Exactly.
and teach.
Exactly. Go ahead,
You
brother.
scared.
Yeah. They want to come out here and face these elements, man. Or the people. Right?
The demons
Like you said,
definitely come.
It's just not something, you know what I'm saying? To say, risking their lives and their freedom to do something. We really do put ourselves on the line coming out here to do this work because we feel the Lord more than we feel y'all.
Con.
That's what it comes down to. Right? We feel the Lord more than we feel y'all.
Right.
But go ahead and feel something.
Isaiah 40 and 30. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint.
That's what we up there. All hell starts to break loose. You're going to need that divine intervention. So the Lord is going to renew our strength. We're going to be like we used to be in the ancient world. It says, what's that scripture? It says the feet shall be as David.
Psalms 110 is pretty good.
The feet shall be as David.
Yeah, and we just read about David having a crown on his head. I mean, he slayed 2,000 men, man.
Yeah, how much?
Come on, man,
Like you
like-
said, that's the mightiest man ever walked the earth. Flesh.
Come on, man. We got this loud, nigga.
Yeah, it's exactly right.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 12, verse 8. It says, in that day shall the Lord appear to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is big among them at that day shall be as David. And the house of David shall be as the Most High, and the angels of the Lord before them.
And you're going to be as the angels of the Lord, man. When the Lord turn your candle up, man. You're going to be mighty.
I got it right here.
We're going to need that for things that are coming ahead, man. Because these people are going to turn into literal animals. You think they wild animals.
Right.
You wait until the food shortages really hit you.
Right.
All right. You wait until when this continual $10 prices for diesel gas
Gasoline.
makes this damn inflation kick in. It's hyperinflation. All right. And when it's monkey business, when they try to lock people down for the monkey business.
Right.
Because that's all coming, man.
Right.
And it's gonna get and all these orchestrated shootings, all these guns are being dropped off in the hood, and all these orchestrated shootings because what? They want to take all the guns away from the law-abiding citizens. They want to remove the guns from the citizens so that they can come in and do what they can do. All right. They want to take the guns from people, and history shows you every time a nation disarms the citizens, it then moves on those people, man. And it's happened over and over again.
Put the choke on. That was good.
That's a big wrong, man.
Go ahead, brother. You gonna do that power? Go ahead and do that song.
Psalms
If
110.
y'all can only see all the amount of folly that's going on around.
Simultaneously, though. Like, it's always some goofy shit happening, but it's like a 4-in-1 combo right now, man.
Trying to stay focused with all this craziness.
Shit like world star hip hop, man. Go ahead, brother.
Diverse chaos.
Because we gonna need the power, man.
This is Psalms 110, verse 1. A psalm of David. The Lord Yahweh said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. Verse 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth.
See, the Lord don't round us back up, man. He said that people shall be willing in the day of thy power. The Lord is going to show us power. He's going to give us power. That's called divine intervention. And that's what's going to, the same, I say it all the time, the same divine intervention that gave the so-called white man, the basis of all men, power to take down these men right here, is going to get these men right here fired up again. All right, and the Lord going to have us put our foot on it. Straight up.
This book of Isaiah 59:19 says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up its enemy against him. Right? You look at that spirit of the Lord. Lord got this
Lord willing, man. And your house, not a man who break his word. The Lord made the promise. He's going to cover his elect. Now we do know and understand that some of us may be martyrs, man. But for the most part, Isaiah 54 says, nothing they can do. You know, nothing they can do is going to. There's no enchantment against David. I mean, against David's life. You know, there's no enchantment against David.
Right. The house of David, the tabernacle of David.
Exactly.
You know?
Isaiah 54:17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment you shall condemn.
Right, so all those, so when they accuse us and call us terrorists, come up with all these lies, you know, saying we did this and saying we did that, using a deep fakes.
Doing the same weekend punches.
Right, exactly. Same telegraph shit, right? They gonna be put up the clips in the check.
Right.
It ain't that, ain't none of it gonna help.
Didn't we just say the man's life?
Pretty much. Right. Let it be known. Take a rest. What I'm saying, more bites life.
You just say it's the man's life.
All right?
You know
So
what I
let
mean?
it be known. Right.
We're the good Samaritans.
Exactly.
A great millstone is still He's saving lives, man.
And Moab.
One phone call at a time, man. You know?
You know he done took that shit like they ever said. That nigga took that shit. Was on his way to get him a sexual bro. That's I don't know. But you know what? I'm gonna show you something. These fucking heathens, man, all these heathens outside the so-called white man, why didn't he ask one of these brothers? Because they can talk shit about Jake behind closed doors, but they know Jake better than the Jake got more morals in Kentucky than the fucking white.
Con.
A million whites.
Con.
You wanna whoop the
Con.
nigga,
Con.
He could have walked anyway. He could have stayed on Roosevelt, the breeze full of crackers. And that's when your brothers asking where the snow at. That's right.
Woo. Con.
Yeah, he know we ain't no regular niggas either, man, because he ain't asked no niggas. Hey, homie, you need some help? Hey, homie, you need some help?
And ain't nobody called shit for him. He's still laying there.
His ass would have been through. His ass would have been I feel sorry for you, dog. You go down like that.
Right.
He could have been like, hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. Nigga, hurry up and die. There no niggas, man.
You know, basically, they probably it's true what the brother said. You know, we joke and laugh about these things. Yeah, we joke and laugh about these things. But really, you know, we are setting up that standard. You know, we showing the difference between an Israelite and a Nick. You know what I'm saying? And what we are basically being. It says, 2 Ezra 15:3. It says, fear not the imaginations against you. Let not the incredulity of your troubles that speak against you. So like the brother was saying, you know, a lot of people, they come down against the Israelites, man. Because it ain't just the GMS camp, man. But, of course, I feel like GMS is most hated, you know, because the brothers tell the truth.
Because you bring out the truth.
That's right.
The truth is not comfortable even to Israelites.
People
Right?
just hate the truth.
You know, especially when it comes to that whole thing about marriage and age. I'm just watching this man being over the wall. I put the man being over the wall, the woman not getting her mouth shut. And, you know, scriptures like that come out. You know,
They be looking like we erased it.
you know, those people like that are ashamed of the gospel. And not only that, guys like that are getting a lot of money from women, so they want to teach a woman friendly doctrine to keep that money coming in. They start, you know, putting women in their place the way the Lord set it up. You know, telling her to, you know, the STFU.
Stay home.
While we teach it. Right.
You can't be at the Passover looking at other brothers.
Like you're right, just a moment ago, the young sister walked up, had them great big old, she had these, it was like Jesus and shit. All right? You know, standing there, and she on the cross top too. I see how you missed it. They was big, like,
You talking about the black woman?
yeah,
I seen it.
missiles.
I seen it.
And she was a young girl, but she shouldn't have been out like that.
Right.
When she on the belly out, them great big old things, and her coat wide open. So she wanted everybody to see. You couldn't miss the motherfucker. I wear glasses.
Yeah, she was the young
But he couldn't help but see.
Yeah, I seen that one.
All right? But the point being, she shouldn't be like that. So when we address things like that, they get upset, man. All right? We talk about the marital age, they get upset. I hope some of you brothers been watching it. I watched this movie just the other day. I hope it's Amalek, and I hope he But I watched this movie called Mongol, The Rise of Genghis Khan, and it showed him as a little boy. All right, and at 9 years old, he jumped up on a horse with his father, and he went riding off with the men, and his father was taking him to another tribe to go and pick a wife at 9. At 9 years old, he was going to pick his wife, all right? And his father kept telling him, that's what his father kept saying. He's like, what's the big legs? You know, so his father had a thing with legs. Right? But nevertheless, that's what his father was telling him. So he ride with them, he up on his horse with his father and his men, and they came to this village, this tribe of people, and they just stuff to rest, to eat, things of that nature. And there was a young girl standing there, about his age. And the girl spoke to him. He spoke to her, and she asked him his name, and he told her, he said, you here to pick a wife? And he said, because all men come here to get husbands, to get wives for their sons. And he was like, yeah, I'm on my way now to get a wife from here. And she said, why? There's lots of women, lots of wives from Jews from here. And he said, that's right. And then she started walking away, and then she stopped. And then she turned around and she told him, you should pick me. So he looking at her, his little dick probably got hard. So he looking at her, and he went over to his father like, he went over.
No problem.
You're welcome. So he went over to she came back and thanked us. So he went over to his father like, hey, we ain't got to go to that village. Right? So they lined all the women up. Anyway, they lined all the young girls up, all of them 9 years old, 10 years old. And he's walking up and down, looking at them all. And he already knew he wanted her. So he looked at one. He got all the way down to her. And he said, I picked this one. All right? And her name was Bort. So he gave her a little, so she became betrothed to him right then and there. And so they fathers, he shook hands with the father, gave him a dowry, and then he got up on the horse and he said, I'll be back for you in 5 years. And he rode the fuck off. So that puts them both at 14.
Right.
And he came back for his wife, man. That movie raw is manly as fuck.
And what no other dudes helping over, I guarantee you.
I watched it on YouTube.
Okay, come.
I watched it on YouTube, but I do believe that it's on Prime.
Okay, come.
I think you can find it on
What was the name?
It's called Mongol, the Rise of Genghis Khan.
Yeah,
And it's a manly ass movie, man. That's what men were men. It's very manly, man.
Yeah. I think they said he had over like 100 children.
Yeah, these dudes think being a man is fucking pleasing the woman.
Yeah, because
Happy
even
wife,
and
happy
check
life.
this out. I left this part out. His father said, and the thing was that his father wanted him to get a wife from the village where his wife came from because his father had took her in a fight.
Right.
And they had enmity with that tribe, and his father was trying to bring peace. So he was like, no, we got to go. That's what he wanted to get a woman from that tribe. He said, if you marry a woman from that tribe, and now you got family, her family, then
You ain't got to worry about them.
we got peace between us. All right. But when he met Bort, he was like, no, I'm good. I want this one right here. And then his father said, you don't want a woman from this village. These people are weak. And he said, okay, well then I'll let you go for preference. So that
Real
really is
nigga.
fuck. He said, and I just use it for practice. Then his father said, oh, well, they might be offended if we just use it for practice. And he said, hey, you just said they weak. Why we kill the big thing? So Bessie was like, if they ain't with it, we beat their ass. Right. But if they were, he was manly as fuck, man. From a childhood, that was just the way he was raised, man. And he went through a lot of shit, and his woman went through a lot of shit. And unlike these women today, she stuck. That was his first wife, his #1 wife. She was his bottom brother. She stuck through thick and thin, man. Through all kind of shit. I don't want to get revealed too much because you might want to watch it. Go ahead.
Psalms 82:5. Perfect. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Our men, they emasculate right now. A lot of our men, they make us look so weak. And I say, talking about the new boys got teenagers and Native Americans.
He can't control this one. This woman constantly getting on the internet saying she a race traitor. And calling him a colonizer. All right?
Hey, he saw he made himself big when he started doing that puck stuff, man.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now this is a whole class verse story. Once again, this lady I knew, man. Now I knew this lady. I used to work at a leather restaurant down here on Hubble Street. I worked for many years. I didn't know her husband. I met her husband. I was saying the last summer. And he's a weird ass nigga. Like both of them eat.
Right.
You know, he one of them Edomites that walk around with the curl that mustache. You know, he one of them wild Edomites. He's a big dude that he don't like. And I always see them. They take the spot there now. She was working that spot too, actually. She was a bartender. And I just always been cool with this bitch. I ain't never really tried nothing on it. You know, especially when I found out she had a man and stuff like that. But she always been very conversive, man. So the first time I ended up seeing this dude without the bitch, he walks dead up to me, man. I'm like, I'm just saying this so-and-so husband, man. You know, I'm gonna talk to him. Like, what's up? He's like, man, you're a real cool guy. I'm like, man, nigga, the whole world know that. But you're like, man, I mean, no. I mean, like, I really like the type of man you are. He said, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't live far from you. If the fucking world was in me, you would be the guy I come to get, man. He said, I want to tell you something else. Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, I'm nasty, man. You know he's nasty, man. He said, listen, if I was to die, not if you killed me, but if I was to die. Now listen, me and another brother who actually know this bitch said she looked like the type that let her do wash her fuck nose. I said, I knew her for years. I wouldn't put that past her. This dude said, I wouldn't be mad. I would want you to be the guy that fucks my wife. Just knowing that you're fucking my wife.
Fixes a mind to say some shit like that.
Let me tell you something else.
Wait.
I'm talking about.
Now, brother, I want you to be the one. Right.
Man, he was dead serious. He wasn't sloppy drunk. He was real, I didn't have to look at his eyes with the lights. Are you knocked out, nigga? You okay?
Right, somebody
put your hands
get
up.
Wisdom of Solomon. He's clean contrary.
Man, this man is the devil, man.
Yeah, he's clean contrary
So
to our ways, man.
Why, you know Steve, the one from Stone Cold. Steve like a crazy white boy, but he a nigga. Steve said, man, I didn't hear shit this guy said. I didn't even tell Steve that. Steve looked at me and said, man, that dude's the kind of dude that'll let you fuck his wife. I said, come on, man.
Damn, Stone Cold said so.
He definitely said it. I said, Steve, man, this nigga just said this. I knew he was saying some shit like, look, this guy's weird, man. I said, man, well, that's how I actually know Steve, Jay. Yeah, Steve wanted to say he said, no. I said, no, he didn't say that. He said, he really told me that. I said, Steve said, man, I mean, you know, Steve was in all hell. He said, I mean, shit, you don't sound like a bad deal. He said, I'm shit, that's funny. You're not licensed deal.
Listen on Wisdom of Solomon 2:12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he's not for our turn.
Right, so by telling you some shit like that, he's really slam into you because what he's trying to do, he's trying to get you caught up in some shit that could actually get you destroyed. All right, by putting his wife out there like that.
Yeah,
Right? And
that's
they probably then filmed it a couple times and got off on it.
Oh yeah,
he
Bob's
probably,
a wicked nigga.
he
That's
probably,
what
he
Jack
probably
Bob.
been enjoying it. Right, he probably didn't gang. He didn't tag team his wife with another dude probably a couple times. Come on,
He enjoys watching
Go
it.
ahead.
And him actually
Right, or he's
popping
sitting back in the
club.
chair, fondling this little wee-wee while two Jakes banging on his wife. Go ahead, brother.
And he is clean contrary to our doing. He upgraded us with our He upgraded us with our offending the law,
Right.
and objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education.
Right, so we completely against him in all his ways. You hear?
He professed to have the knowledge of the Most High,
And he's mad because we profess that we have the knowledge of the Most High. We do.
and he called himself the child of the Lord.
And we are.
He was made to reprove our thoughts.
And that's what we do. All in wickedness. Right? Especially now with the new company of the new monkey business and the new already sources that they got lined up to give people.
He is grievous unto us, even to behold.
Right, and we hate looking at you then.
That's right.
Right, we hate looking at you.
For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion.
Most
Because
definitely.
we believe in this Bible, man. Like nobody who's ever come across it.
That's right.
Right.
We are esteemed of him as counterfeit.
Yes, because you run around talking about your Christians, that you Jewish, and you're none of that. You're none of the above, man. You're not the Greeks. You're not the Spartans. You're not the Irish. You're not the Scots. You're not even Europeans, man. All right? Everything that you cleave to, everything is counterfeit, man. You're a fucking Edomite.
That's something. I said it.
You the basis of man, masquerading to be above all men. All right,
Yeah.
you are the basis man, masquerading to be above all men. That's what you're doing, man. Right? You got a mask off, fucking mask off, coldest song each ever made, man. Everything else, you can take that shit.
Give us some earth.
That song right there wrong as fuck. Especially that lyric fitting. We talking about right now. Go ahead, bro.
He abstained from our ways and from filthiness. He pronounced the end of the just to be blessed, and making us boast that God is his Father.
Right, because we boast that God is our Father, and that
Right.
and no matter what happens to us, we will be blessed in the end. But his mindset is to what?
Let us see if his words be true.
Right, so Esau want to put that shit to the test, man. Hey, you remember when Leonidas and the 300 faced that group called the Immortals? He said we're gonna put that name to the test. He said we about to find out if y'all immortals, man. And you know what? Them motherfuckers weren't immortal. Right? Hey, they were some bad motherfuckers, but they fell behind the sword like everybody else. All right?
Who hit that raw ass drop kick? Hey, you know that shit was wrong. Hey, it's hard to do a drop kick, man. That nigga had them big ass boots on. He had that metal. That nigga said, let's go. You got some more?
And let us prove what shall happen in the end of him.
Right. So the Lord's gonna show you, man. Like we said, man, as we get close to that time, it's gonna get so wild out here. Michael gonna have to stand up, man. Look, gas is over $5 a gallon, and $6 in some places already in Chicago. All right. And a $5 average around the country. In some places, it's already 7 and 8. So you literally are looking at.
This is, Cold Brew is actually $12.99 for just small drinks now. Things are going up as the illness,
Hey.
gas, things like that. This is $12.99. Milk is $7
Con,
a gallon.
I put up con, brother. I remember going to buy a gallon milk for $1 when I was a kid. $1.99, in the 80s. Okay? And now you're talking about $7 a gallon, man. All right? Now just the other day,
coworker bought a 6-piece of chicken wings and paid $17. Right at JJ's Fish.
Damn, man, he bought it downtown. Paid them downtown prices.
Like, hey, what you doing?
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 12.
And this basically laying back it off with the elder Malcolm was bringing out about, just being clean contrary, us being clean contrary to them. He's so goddamn wicked. These two-third niggas too. But he's so goddamn wicked. This how he even talking about that dumb shit. Oh yeah.
This is Ephesians 5 and 11. It says, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret.
That's how
Yeah, it's done in secret, man. They have these meetings, all these unrighteous decrees. In the agendas, right. I always tell you that, you got the Edomite just run around with a bald face, shooting and killing the people. But the man with the suit and tie that sits behind the desk, he killed thousands, if not millions at a time.
Con.
Right? Yeah, so I always tell you, man, beware of the bald-faced man with a sports coat on and a bald face. Right. There's two of them. But it's funny how we say things and then the Lord give you an example almost as soon as we say it, man. He said two of them. Right? Two pale-faced men with bald faces and sports coats on. Those are the most dangerous individuals that the world has ever seen. All right, in the courtroom, out of the courtroom, in a conference room, in a Fortune 500 corporation that dispenses different types of chemicals and things of that nature. These are the most dangerous people that the world has ever seen. All right, when's the last time it ain't kill Bates often in the damn sports court?
I'm talking about a drop.
Not a drop.
He always got that same.
It's something up because his wife, that thing that's running around supposed to be his ex, that ain't the same woman on the pictures for him and his wife. I believe, speaking as a man, I have no proof of anything like that. You can clearly see the difference between the two. All right? His wife actually looked like a woman.
He made
and I believe they disappeared her ass because she probably disagreed with some shit.
Yeah.
She disagreed with some shit, and they got rid of her ass.
David's lab rat.
Okay.
That bitch somewhere on the machine like.
Right. Wires, toes and shit going in and out of her. And right, just come in and put shit to her IV.
Long ass.
But right with that dead face on his head.
Yeah, that's that face.
No emotion, no nothing. Out there.
That bitch look like Laura Freeze off Batman. The one with Arnold Schwarzenegger when he had the bitch froze. I believe that too, man. I definitely believe that.
Yeah, because that thing walking around on the pictures with him, that ain't the same one.
I claim his daughter, bro. That's just an FYI.
Born unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right previous which they have prescribed. Land back on the elder was saying. So this policy in his pen is that Esau's household along with the weapon. He's working everything he's written. The laws are for him. They don't pertain to anything that the Israelites is doing. He constantly changes the laws to benefit him. Right? Anything comes up new, he switches out the game plan once you figure it out.
Exactly. I'm living it. Exactly. Laws to defend yourself to the teeth, he will remind you that those laws are for him and not for you. It's clear, you're right. It's like, well, all right, get caught. But fuck, you still get to the man anyway. Those laws didn't apply to you, so good try. Yeah, you probably don't. Because that's exactly what he's doing now. He's just showing ignorance now. Perfect example.
Right. To turn aside the needy from judgment, like the elder just said, and take away the right from the poor of my people.
There you go, man. When a man can't drive, you know, you got a whole vehicle, you can't even drive. Because this man, you know, this man is a devil. This man is a goddamn devil.
Right. That widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. You know what I mean? And that's what's going on with the Israelites. You know, they've locked up all of our people. They've stolen everything that we have, including our heritage, and they're using this with the pen. They've conquered the land, and now they write the laws and say, well, you can't have this back. This is America. It's never been America. You know what I mean? Never. Right. This land was inhabited by Gad, the Israel, our Israelite brothers. This was never your land. As soon as you conquered it, then you wrote the pen talking about dying below you. Y'all gonna pay for all of that shit.
Yeah. You know, one of David Bowie's biggest hits was, I'm afraid I'm a man that's hard to pay. So what? It's what Americans do. They rape, stop, rape, rob, murder, and kill, man. And it's funny. The last time I heard that song, I'm afraid of America. A couple days later, David Bowie died. You know? I wouldn't be shocked if he died with some assistance.
Sirach 10:8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Time, man. That, you know, riches gotten by deceit. Rape, robbery, and murder, man. You know, just like this orchestrated food pandemic, this food crisis thing. It won't be the first time that they've done this, all right? We've all seen the images of that mountain of skulls of the buffalo. They killed millions and millions of buffaloes, created a food crisis just to starve out Gad, man. So Gad would be weak and not be able to keep his numbers up, keep himself healthy to defend himself against did he run by with
Yeah, you see him?
Oh, yeah, he's
Where you going at, bro?
You didn't want to hear.
Then he got fucking bug, like the fucking bug, old ass Looney Tunes cartoons. He got the stick, he got an umbrella, he got the bags.
He ran past like this.
That's Esau for you right there.
Right, that shit done.
Hey, you know what? It's funny you would say that. The good old days. Because I was just listening to, not that long ago, eventually, you know, the spirit permitted to do a lesson and break down the song. But that song that Archie Butler sang.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, but when you listen to the words, that shit applies to everything that's happening right now. And how these Edomites are fought. Because he say what? Go ahead, brother.
Girls and girls and men.
Brother, you in the spirit. He said right. He said girls and girls and men. Right. What does he say? Right. Yeah. Right. Those were the days, man. Come on, brother. I'm going to have to do a lesson on that. You know about the time, you know. Spirit brings it around. But that song is a heavy-ass song, man. Because that's the cry of a lot of the Edomites.
that's him.
They want, right, that was him.
You fucking.
Those were the days, right, when we could shoot you in the back, hang you, and it wouldn't be all over social media, right? We could drive through your hood in a pickup truck, jump out, beat your son with a bat, take your daughter to the Fourth Preserve and run trains on her, and drop her ass back off. We done with it.
That movie just called.
You know, you know that they missed that. All right.
Yeah, I had to put the flops on the Edomite, man, the other day, man. Then he stood on the corner. You just a fucking nigga. Yeah, this nigga just fuck out your big goofy ass too. You nigga. They missed that shit. They got that. Like, he spit on me, man.
Damn.
I really put the vicious flops on him,
He
man.
needed to wreck and he got it.
But he didn't. He was so mad. Oh, nigga! He went up on his
Man, right. But he didn't come back down there and try to
Hey.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He right, he didn't want to come.
He wasn't man up to come back down there.
Right.
He
wasn't that bad.
I said, your grandfather when me and Batai roasted him and shit. Your grandfather rolling over this grave, pussy. You got beat up.
Beat up by a nigga. Bring it out, bro.
This is the book of 2 Ezra 6 and 8. It says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Verse 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the end of him that followed. Why you say, how about you trying to get in there? Back in the day, it was easy for a so-called white man to go to a big neighborhood to get a money, or the case may be. So, these different battle workers, you got Jay calling these white females Karen, or the case may be.
Yeah.
So,
and then they women are calling them colonizers. I had an Ishmaelite chick tell me just the other day. She was talking, and guess what she referred to Esau? These Edomites.
Damn.
She said these damn Edomites, I can't stand them. They think they're so good. And you got heathens referring to Esau as Edomites. It's fucking over, man. And she was talking shit about Edomites, and then she said, and their women don't want them. I was like, damn, exactly. I was like, that's right. It's like, damn, damn. Yeah, but those were her words.
Go ahead, brother. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come the falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed is on perdition. Hey, and that's what we're seeing right now, man. Like the brother just read, man, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the end of their brother. And this is being made known to the world, man. And that's why that lady was able to say what she said, and that's the vibration that we on right now, man. Because the earth has been in warring for a long time under him, Esau either, man. And it's time to come out of it. That's why this verse is mentioned for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And because all of this, it says, let no man deceive you. And he was able to deceive us by his philosophy, through the pen the brother was talking about, man. And he was able to do that. But now, we had our falling away. It's now time to come back to who we are. Kings and princesses, man.
Second Ezra 6:27. For evil shall be put out, and the seed shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which had been so long without truth, shall be cleared. Right. That's why the Edomites are being known as Edomites.
Even by the other heathens.
Yes.
All right? When she said it, I was like, man. But she straight out called them out for what they were. She said, these fucking Edomites. All right?
Yeah, it should be. It should be. Because, even these nations, they're going to get 1,000 years put in their ass. Right? But eventually, they're going to be able to enjoy the earth as well, as the earth is meant to be enjoyed under the rule and order of Yahweh Shai and Israel. All right? That's what the scriptures say. They shall come with the nations. They shall sit down with the Lord and learn the ways of the Lord. Roughly paraphrased, all right? And then what? The earth is going to flourish in that time. But yeah, until then, Esau, that veil is being lifted. This is Isaiah 25:7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all the nations. That veil is Esau is being exposed for who he is. The Edomite, the sons of Satan, all right, the devil, the only nation that is promised no mercy in the Bible. All right? It's time to go down, man. It's time to go down. All right, the Lord told us to look out for these things. So look, that's right. The Lord is fine. All right, so what? The Lord gave, really it was Yahushua that gave Esau the son. That's right. That's not going to be able to.
And he brought it full circle. Go back to that Matthew 24 when we started. Perfect. He brought it full circle. We literally are living in the last moments of the last day. And how Rosh Hashanah, he emerged like chaos in America, all across America, by some example. That shit is getting worse and worse and worse. And now they get ready to try to push these mask mandates, and they, you know, the monkey business, and the new, the new sauce is going to be distributed among the people. So the monkey business, all that's about to be pushed, man, because the first thing didn't work out. You know, it fell apart, and they got too much pushback. And you know, too much evidence came out against them in the courts and shit. And they still, and if you talk about it, they still strike the challenge. You know, even though the evidence that what we were saying was right about the injuries that were you know, caused as a result of a certain you know.
Shit, we just seen it, bro.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, we just saved a man's life today.
Right, found me.
You gotta let them know, man. We saved the
Found me wrong.
Right, found me and took that stuff, man. You know, that's why we was there.
Tight, So yeah, man. You got the rap? Yes, sir.
He stopped at verse what, 8? What were you at? Verse. Go ahead, bring it up.
This is 2 Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligent in itself. And when thou seest part of the size pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that this is the very same time where the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars for the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And that's what we bear witness to now. We at the end. It's being made manifest. You see all the calamities, all the chaos, the new pandemic going on that the elders spoke about. This is the end. There's nothing else for you to do but pay attention. If you're not paying attention to the Israelites on the corners, and you're all across the world, we've woken up. If you're not paying attention to this side, the very main side, your ass is done. Prophets are out here. Prophets are back on the block like never before. You know you at the end.
Pentagon, they get ready to go public. That the angels of the Lord.
That's right.
Going to and fro in the earth. You know? But of course, you know, there's going to be a lot of fluff news, a lot of distractions. But we at the end, man, when the government is admitting that, yeah, the angels of the Lord, yeah, they be coming around. All right? And it's going to be something real big that's going to visit the earth.
When they leave, I'll be talking though.
Right. They got mind control over people,
shit,
man. It ain't going to happen, man. You know? And I believe that's why Esau's trying to speed up this AI shit, man. All right, you getting ready to have real life Terminators out here, man.
Yes,
T-1000 getting ready to really be running down the street, man. Right. Skynet about to go fucking abroad, man. You know?
Robot ninjas popping up on your smoke.
Fucking fiber optic dreadlocks and shit. Running around on your ass.
Fast as fuck, running 120 miles per hour.
Yeah, man. That's why Mike was going to have to stand up for his people, man. You know? It's going to be real sci-fi and bugged out, man. Black Mirror type shit, man. Going on, man. You're going to need that divine intervention like the Prophet needs.
Chapter 19 through 16. And that day people shall even be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of Yahweh of hosts.
Right, man. Amen. When the Lord really start judging this place, all right, hey, these men, they're going to be like women in that day. They already like women. But they get ready to really be like women in that day. Amen. It's going to be a lot of terror in the earth, man. And then what? People are going to understand who the men of the Lord are in that day. I was just reading that Zechariah said, they shall cleave to the skirt of him that is a Jew. And they're going to say, we know that God is with you. You know? That's when the, hey man, the men of the Lord are going to become leaders in that day, man. You know? But go ahead.
Go ahead, no, hey.
It's that Matthew chapter 24, verse 8. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
Should I start back at verse 7?
No,
just keep going.
It's Matthew 24 and 8. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
So we're coming into that time. That's why the demonization is ramping up. We have to set up that false flag, all right, that psyop,
That's what they're setting up, man. That's what Esau's setting up behind the scenes. He devises divides. No, not that way. It's through his policy, he calls his craft the gospel. You know, so that's he's set this up, man. But it's not gonna work. It's all gonna back. It's all gonna back. It's like because the world already knows what you are and who you are and what you're about. So you can expect to use some more more lives, more wickedness. You know, and that's why he argued.
Now I'm saying he's going now and he's coming down the sword on his own people. Exactly. On top of that, they're gonna be in the midst of that.
It says, and then Matthew 24:10 says, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because the iniquity abound, Matthew 24:11 says,
sometimes solo individuals too. Like coming out with some bugged out shit. Guys just pop up wearing a head wrap and a garment. All of a sudden, ain't nothing right. No videos, no street works, no labor. They just pop up out of nowhere and all of a sudden, and we all off.
Right. That's what you're elder.
Elder of him.
Right.
So you get the point. But that's something that they get scared too. Now, let me just get put on something, go out there, they don't work with these, they don't work for the word all the time.
this is back in Matthew 24:11. It says, and many false prophets shall rise.
Right, that's why it said the Lord, it's the wise men, they told the Lord's mother that this child is going to rise and fall and many of Israel. So as this truth comes out, it's going to be the rising and falling of many men. Wicked men are going to pop up and say, what? That this truth is going to grab everything, man. Like you throw a net out there, all right, you pull the net back and there's garbage in there, it's fucking it's shoes, streams, fucking soda pop cans. You got good fish in there, you got crabs, right? You got minnows, you got all types of shit that the truth is going to bring in, but it's going to also bring in the elect. And it's going to also bring in the bad too. So you're going to have those false prophets rise.
It says, Matthew 24:11, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
Right, and a lot of these people are deceived. See, we're the most hated, but they'll go listen to IUIC. They have thousands of followers.
Because they got a smooth doctrine. Like the scripture says, don't tell us, rough things, tell us smooth things,
Prophesied to see.
Right,
Prophesied to see.
Tell us that shit just make us feel good. Because, man, GMS, man, I want to go home with this drink.
Look, man, you want to hear that bullshit, you better turn on the Isley brothers. Nothing but smooth sailing. Because you're going to hear the truth out here, starting with the apostles and the others on down.
Hey, the Bible's full of dark sayings, lamentation, and woe.
That's right. Luke 6:26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, and so that their fathers to the false prophets.
Right? The majority of people are not speaking well of us.
Right.
Okay? The majority. They're saying, what? Because we bring up their real truth. But guess what? There's a lot of women that listen to GMS too. That's a ton of women. So, and guess what? Those are the women that's going to be saved in this child, man. And, shout out to that sister. She said that the sister said that she don't know if she's gonna make it, off this side. And hopefully she makes the first trip. But that she's so tired of this place that she's ready to give up the ghost on this side just to get to the good side. And I was humbled by hearing her say that, man. Because normally you don't hear a woman talk like that. And I was like, damn. That's not something that I'm used to hearing a woman say that. So for her to say that, man, that's a lot of women that's waking up to this truth and waking up to and listening and learning and following. All right? Because, and it's amazing. Because as soon as we get on the subject, sisters walk over. You know, the Spirit of the Lord is moving. Go ahead, bring it out, bro.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians 13:8. It says, "For we can do nothing against the truth,
But for the truth."
So the more they try to demonize us and try to lie on us and call us terrorists, rapists, and all this bad, that's what they say. The Lord, and all this going to backfire. That's all that's going to come to nothing. Right? This is going to come out and analyze. Right? But you go ahead and finish that. We're going to finish that.
It's back in the Matthew 24 and 11 again. It says, "And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." But
Yeah, so the love of many, iniquity shall abound. So, like you said, I was talking to the concealed carry dude back in January, and he mentioned how one thing that the media hasn't been covering since this economy's gotten so bad. One of the crimes that has escalated that you're not seeing is home invasion. So there's been lots of home invasions. People are so basically we've been warning you that those days are gonna come. So people are literally kicking in doors, especially for you strong, independent women that don't need no man. The street element know that you ain't got no man.
They watch you.
All right? And they know you go to work every day, so they know you got food and things in your house. So guess who they come to visit first? They gonna see how strong and independent you are all that day.
They watch you while you're in the grocery store.
Yeah.
They start follow you home,
Yeah,
follow you home.
and that's what they would call it in LA. They got these follow home robberies, man. And they haven't been doing it for food yet, but that's coming. The way this food situation is getting, that's coming too, man. You're gonna be pushing your grocery cart, giving you cute, getting into your Range Rover, man. And somebody gonna come push you in the back of your Rover and drive off with your groceries in.
There's a video,
Right?
there's a video of a lady, she left the club, she grandfather at home, she knocked on the door, she went to answer and they shot her. They closed the door real quick, they shot the door.
Wow.
And so,
a week and a half,
man.
real quick,
ago, a woman was raped in Walmart. She was shopping for groceries. Well, she went, I don't think he penetrated. He knocked her to the floor, lifted up her skirt, and tried to go in her in Walmart.
I think I seen it, yep.
And we've warned you that that's going to happen too. There's going to be no police presence. Right. It's going to be purged like apocalyptic, like some movie shit. That's right. It's going to get real nasty out here. But go ahead.
2 Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
So those hyperinflations, you're at $10 for a gallon of milk. You know, it's funny that people are fighting for the right to murder their babies and then fighting to get fake breast milk for them at the same time. All right, this is nuts, man. This world is crazy, man. All right, but going back to the LA thing, what they were doing was they were watching people at these high-end stores, and they you know, they like the Gucci store and the Michael Kors and these high-end places, and they were watching them, and they were watching people making these big purchases. They go to the Rolex store and stuff like that. All right, and then they follow these people home, and what they're doing, they were catching people either when they push in their garage and their garage door raise up, and when you're not looking, when you're getting out, they just come running in, or they're catching them when they were opening up their doors, when your back is turned and you're going in the door, everybody's facing the door. Anybody turning around or watch, and so as they opening the door, these guys are running up on them from behind and pushing them in the house. They going and running through their pockets. But they figure, hey, well, man, you just bought, $5,000 to $10,000 worth of new Gucci. And that means you got something in your house too. So not only are they taking the bags you just bought, hey, they going upstairs to your jewelry box. Well, what little Kim say? What a stash at? What a cash at? What a cash at? Right. They're running up. They're coming for you, man. All right? Right? Exactly, man. The Jordans, whatever it is you got, man.
That's true. That shit, a couple years ago, that shit happened to my sister. She was coming home. That's why she stopped drinking. Coming home, drunk as hell. And so I heard somebody like calling at the door. I looked at the people, I see her, and I see somebody hooded up right behind her. So why would she seen the door open, she ain't alone.
Right.
Because that's to go. But he was waiting for her to open the door, push her in.
So he could push her in.
Yeah.
Right.
That shit
Yeah, so that was somebody who was peeping up from the club.
Yep.
Wherever she was drinking. Yeah, he was like, well, this is some free booty for me. So what you think he did to her? And he might have killed her after the fact. Yeah. You know, some guys they go to rape a woman, that's all they really want. But then you got the sickos who want to take it the next step. You know? So like the people
This is back in Matthew 24:12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Yeah. So ain't no love about it, man. I mean, we just watching all these people around us fight, beating each other up, that bullshit back here. How many times we done watch women get smacked around out here by their dudes or beating each other up? You know, we had a chick that walked up with 2 black eyes a couple weeks back when I was out here. And she talking shit to us. You the one with the black eyes. We didn't do it to you.
You see why that happened?
You know, and that, right, the way you were running your mouth, it's like, but now I know why you got 2 black eyes. I understand now. Have a nice day.
You have to tell her the same thing twice.
Right. I was like, exactly. Or she said she got beat up on the train.
Damn.
By some chick. Actually, she got beat up by some girls on the train. But, you know, the way she was running her mouth, I understand. You still ain't learned your lesson, shut up. Talk too much. Bring it out, brother.
Luke 23 and 31, for they do these things in the green tree, what shall be done in the dry?
Ooh. Break it down.
Yes, Western 911 is actually demolished. All right, you're not gonna have no help. You got motherfucking police for the dwindling. All right, and people are taking advantage.
I got some.
There you go, that's my man. I'm an elder.
Yeah, the police force, so many people are quitting. They hiring anybody.
I got some statistics.
You know, they gotta work 12-hour shifts. They can't take certain days off. You know, they blowing their own brains out.
They got family in the force and they canceling days off.
Oh yeah,
2019 left 619, joined 444. 2020 left the police department 705, joined 161.
Damn.
Two, this is Chicago. 2021 left 900, joined 51. So this place is deteriorating, man. That's why we're so slow. My man's about to sit here and die. It ain't been an hour yet.
We saved his life.
All right? Yeah. 17 rounds. He's so rough. But yeah. But hey, my man's was sitting there literally dying, man, having they took his ass away in the ambulance. Came and put him on oxygen and everything. All right? And yeah, the Moabite, the Chinese dude, he's sitting right here, man. All right? And he came over to us for help. All these people out here. All right? It's like one brother said, man, he knew we not regular niggas. We not, what was Bird said, they said he didn't go to phone them on the other side of the street, right? Because they didn't help themselves to his pockets, all right? But nevertheless, man, he came to us for help. So it didn't hurt to call the people to come get more active, you know? Alright? But nevertheless, man, the time that it took for somebody to come through, right? And when it took that long in the past, man, and when it took that long, man, and I told him, maybe y'all should have said he was a white dude, right? And they made it, or even better, say he was a white woman.
Right.
Right? They right. Say it's a white woman, they came quick. Right. Right. It's a white woman on the ground. It's a bunch of black guys, a bunch of Hispanic guys standing around.
Right. It's more fucking helicopter.
Right. Helicopter and everything else. But times is getting real bad, man. Real bad. And we're the only people that's actually rejoicing.
That's right.
You know? Because, you know, brothers coming up short, money get smaller, but we don't give no fucks, man. We're actually happy to see, you know, I'm willing to go without just to see you niggas and you niggas and you spiggers, and especially you damn Edomites something. Right? Right? Because I'm not talking about Israelites. I'm talking about you niggas and you spiggers.
Niggas.
You two-third ass, I hate you.
That's crazy.
Right? Because you hate the Lord. It's clear that you hate the Lord. All right? You've been told 1,000 times you still got Jezreel on your wall. Right? You're still praying to pale-faced Mary. All right?
All the flowers around the bitch.
The Bible will give you a whole breakdown of what Mary and her people look like over and over again. But basically, what you see is the hell what the Bible says. So when you say that, you say the hell what the Lord says. All right, one last one. There's no one, I think it's 5 and 10 record. Yeah, because that's what it comes down to. That you people don't want to acknowledge the record that the Lord left, man. When the Lord gave a revelation, he had to reveal himself. And he left a record. All right? Go ahead. I think it's 1 John 5 and 10.
Well, this is 1 John chapter 5 and verse 10. He that believeth on the Son of the Most High hath the witness in himself. He that believeth not the Most High hath made him a liar, because he believeth not the record that the Most High gave of his Son.
There it is, man. The Most High gave a record of his Son, and his Son's people. All right? And they were swarthy people. All right? And they were swarthy people, different shades of brown, different textures of hair. All right? From woolly hair to wavy, curly type hair. All right? And they were definitely a melanated people. Before we got scattered and mixed with all these heathens. Right? You got to understand that different captivities, mixing the people with different people. Right? You hear that lie about the northern kingdom all the time about them being Asian, man. Well, guess what, man? The northern kingdom was right next to Moab and Ammon in the ancient world. You think they weren't popular Ammonite and Moabite women? You know, I've ran through quite a few in the past myself, man. So gone with all that stupidness. All right? And it would have been real easy to lead some seed with one of them broads, man.
Verse 11, and this is the record that the Most High hath given to us eternal life, and this life is in his Son. He that hath the Son hath life, and he that hath not the Son of the Most High hath not life.
There it is, man. There it is. So with that, man, we're going to be all great for the glory.
Get the X.